Realistically, I probably won't be able to monetize this video because there's so much copyrighted music in the background from the festival. So if you like this video and you want to help support me, then you can buy any of these shirts that say nobody knows that I'm vegan. I actually got a lot of compliments while I was wearing the shirt at the festival. So if you want to get a little boost to your ego, get one of these shirts and wear it out in public. And everyone, I actually had a lot of people, like, not even just at Vegandale, but like just when I go out in public, they'll like point and laugh or say, hey, nice shirt. Or people just say like, I know you're vegan. You know, it's just fun. It's a fun shirt to wear. So, you know, check it out. Link in the description. The lines are super, super long. So we just went with like the shortest line we could. Chris got some mac and cheese and I got some tachos. It's just basically tater tots with the cheese sauce. They're kind of very similar.
Tachos.
Yeah.
This is a very hot bowl of mac and cheese. I don't remember the name of the place. We're gonna have to go back.
I honestly don't remember either. But this is our first thing, and part of the reason we picked it was just because the line was so short. Because there's so many other lines we were almost gonna wait in. We're like, it's not worth it.
Well, they have the vegan deep fried chicken too, but
yeah. So on our list is definitely like we want to get pizza. We want to get ice cream probably last. We got some mac and cheese and tachos, which is pretty similar. And pizza. I think. Did I say fried chicken? And fried watermelon.
Yeah, I definitely want pizza.
We got like 6 things on our menu. This is a lot of cheese sauce, so I'm really excited about this. If I can get it on my fork. Oh, it's good. It's like it's not spicy, but I feel like there's a little bit of a kick. I think it said it was like Cajun tater tots. It's definitely salty, which I like. And it's nice and cheesy. It's really good. You can definitely taste all the fat and the salt in it, but that's why it's so good. And this is the mac and cheese that Chris got. Does it taste like kind of garlicky to you?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, it tastes like a little bit like garlicky mac and cheese. The texture's pretty good. It's good. Yeah. I don't know how to describe it. It's mac and cheese. It's hard to mess up. If I had to pick though, I would definitely say that I like the tachos just a little bit better. So it's definitely good. I'm really glad I got that. But it was kind of one of those situations where like I feel like I was sort of hungry before, but now I'm even more hungry because I feel like I just opened up the floodgates.
I think you just poke it, right?
No, I don't. I think it opens up like this.
It's like a slushie.
Yeah.
There you go. It wasn't as much as we thought it was.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is actually cheaper than we thought it was.
Yeah.
And the line was moving really smoothly. It's like they knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
That's good. It's a little bit more sour than I would expect, but it's nice and sweet though too.
Yeah, and it's so hot
like
right
a watermelon lemonade kind of thing.
I can't wait to dig in.
Yeah, and for September, it's pretty hot right now, so.
It is, very much.
Huh? You what?
We saw you on YouTube.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too. Nice to meet you guys.
We wanted to come see what the festival is about. And we
Oh,
saw
yeah?
you on YouTube. That's why I recognize you.
We lost you in 2019.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
That's funny. Oh, so you guys like just watching other vegan videos just to see what it's like?
Yeah, because we were coming today, so we were like, let's see what it was like, a couple years ago. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you guys, yeah. All right, so the order is water, pizza, chicken, because we're parched. Water, pizza, chicken. When you're with Chris, you gotta get his favorite pizza, margarita pizza. That's good. It's also kind of garlicky. The cheese, I don't know what the cheese is, but it's good. It's good.
It's really good. It's so good. And it's also good.
I don't know how else to describe it, honestly, but we were cutting through, like right over there, we got some watermelon juice too. Like apple, watermelon, pineapple, ginger. Oh, I can feel the ginger on that. But it's good though.
I gotta try mine.
It's cold too. All right, I'm mostly done with this pizza. The sauce is really good, and I feel like the basil comes in strong. It's like, but like good. You can really taste it though. They did not skimp on any of the flavors. Yeah, the crust is really good too. Is it me or does it smell a little skunky over here?
It smells like a skunk.
Maybe it's really strong. Maybe like 420 skunks are over here. Thanks, though.
Enjoy, my friend.
Thank you. All right.
There you go.
Finally, after like waiting at least an hour. This is the strawberry crumble jam or something like that.
That's the jam.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Wow, that's really good. I don't know if it's because it's so hot and I'm hungry or what. Yeah. I don't know if it's worth it waiting in like line for an hour.
I definitely got a sunburn on half my face.
Yeah. But it is really good though. I could see going in the shop, waiting for 5 minutes and paying like $10 for it.
Well, that right there was $10.
I know, and an hour.
you could probably go buy 2 pints for $10.
Yeah. And this is like some apple caramel or honeycomb thing or something like that. Not honeycomb. And then there's like a chocolate one buried underneath that. That's good though. Van Leeuwen's doesn't disappoint. Was New York City Vegandale 2021 worth it? I'm going to go ahead and say no. And I'm going to tell you why so that hopefully you don't make the same mistakes. Because I've actually had really good experiences in the past, and I think it was kind of my fault that I didn't have the best experience this time. Because the main thing was Chris and I just felt very rushed because we got there a little bit later than anticipated, and then we also had to leave kind of early because Chris had to be in Buffalo the next day. So it's just like, that's a lot of driving from Syracuse to New York to Syracuse to Buffalo. Because really we just got some tachos, pizza, I think ice cream. I think that was really it. Like, that's not really worth it. Like, if we could have gotten the fried chicken, I think that would have been worth it. Honestly, I think if we had enough time to try the fried chicken, I think it was from Lettuce Eat or something like that. My friends tried it and they said it was very good. And my friends had a much better experience than me. We met up with them and they left at like 5 a.m. because they're nuts. But because of that, they had a better experience because they were one of the first people in line at Vegandale, and they just split up and they went to one place to get food, and then they went to another place to get food, so then they had like 4 things, and then they met up afterwards. When all the lines were forming, they already had their food. So that's the way to do it if you can get up that early, or, you know, more realistically, if you just live local, or you get a hotel or something, it's not really so bad. Like, I stayed in a hotel last year, didn't feel nearly as rushed, and then a year previously, we left pretty early as well, and we had a much better experience, and we stayed pretty much the whole time that time. So I think if you can stay the whole time and not feel rushed, it's a lot better of an experience. And sometimes you even get in line. Like, we went into a line for pizza, and by the time we got to the front of the line, they said they weren't taking orders because they were just so backed up. And some of the vendors just don't know what they're doing. Like, it's their first vegan, they don't know what to expect. And I think these people just really underestimated how much business they were going to have, which is, you know, I guess a good problem to have. But then there's some other places that really knew what they were doing. They were like just zipping through the line. Like the pizza that we got, we were in line like maybe 5 minutes for that pizza. So some vendors really know what they're doing as far as lines go, and other ones have no idea. And some things like those pouches, those were already made. So those lines went super quick too. So it kind of depends on what you're getting, and it also depends just on the experience of the people who are running the booths, if they've been to Vegandale before, if they've been to any sort of event and can just anticipate the amount of business that they're going to have. And Van Leeuwen's was a really long line too, but when we got to the front, I realized it was because everyone was able to sample stuff, which is annoying if you are in the line behind everyone sampling, but when you get up to the front, it's great because you're like, oh, I can just sample everything. But the ice cream that I got was very good. Everything I got was really good, and I think in order to have a really good time at Vegandale, you just have to know what you're getting yourself into. Like, you just paid $10 so that you have the privilege to stand in really long lines to then pay for very overpriced vegan food. But I mean, it makes sense because Vegandale throwing the festival is just throwing another middleman in there, and so Vegandale has to profit, and then the vendors still have to profit because they are also paying for that booth. So there's a reason why it's that expensive, and like I don't blame the vendors for charging as much as they do. But it's just good to know ahead of time that you're going to be paying very high prices and the lines are very long. So if you can just commit to a line and not just get into a line for half hour, say this is too long, and then go to another line, because the other lines are also going to be very long. So just find something that you really like, commit to it, and you're probably going to have a good time.